Have you ever felt stressed out by day-to-day life? Find yourself exhausted, run down? Do you ever wish you could be happier, or wish you could live a more peaceful life without the stress, without the negativity? Well, I have something for you that can change your perspective, that may allow you to live that more happier and peaceful life that you deserve. And the logic is pretty simple. Day to day, many things stress us out. Missing our train. It starts raining outside. Things don't work the way we want them to, and people don't act the way that we want them to. Over time, these small issues can manifest themselves and make us sad, stressed, exhausted, or even worse, depressed. All of these negative emotions are bad for us. Scientists have proved that stress acts as an immunosuppressant, which reduces the ability of our immune system to keep us healthy. So I ask you, why would you willingly want to feel like this? Why would you willingly want to bring yourself down? You may tell yourself that you don't willingly do this, but that's where you're wrong. And that's the beauty behind it. You don't have to feel like this. Feeling like this is a choice. Just like being happy is a choice. And the choice is down to you. To understand this logic, we first need to comprehend those things in this world that we can control and those things in this world that we cannot control. Things we cannot control, such as the weather, how well the public transport works, how other people conduct themselves, are things which often frustrate us. No matter how hard we try, we will never ever be able to fully control these things. This is a key thing to remember. Now, imagine the weather as a great example. Every time it rains, you get upset and sad. Now, you may think it's stupid to get upset by this, but don't we all do it? When you step back and think about the things in the I do not control bucket which upset us, they often seem stupid and pointless. So I ask you, why get bothered by them? And here comes the important part. The things we do control. We control ourselves, our perspective, and most importantly, our reaction. Everything in this world which happens to us, we always control our reaction to it. Think of it as a two-step reaction. Something happens to you. You are then faced with a decision. How will you react to this situation? Positively or negatively? So every time something happens to you in which you used to deal with it negatively, take a step back and ask yourself, is it really worth it? Is it really worth me destroying my body for? To damage my health for? Is my problem really that bad? Will I go on living? Is it worth me shortening my time on this earth for? If the answer is no, then choose happiness. Choose to smile at the situation. If your train comes late, it's fine. If it starts raining outside, it's fine. If a stranger is rude to you, it's also fine. Don't mistake this attitude for being a pushover, but consider it as a means to put yourself first and think about your health. Always choose to be happy. It's like being in a boxing fight. Your opponent are the things you cannot control, and your stance is your perspective, something you can control. Happiness and peace is represented by every punch you avoid. Stress and sadness are represented by every punch your opponent lands. If you stand in the same place, adopt the same perspective, you'll always get hit. If you change your stance, and by that I mean change your perspective, you'll realize that these things which often make us sad and down, we do not control. By changing your stance, learning to let go and to carry on, you will be able to live a more happier life without getting hit by these little niggly things which make us sad and depressed. So go ahead, change your perspective and live a more happier life. A quote by the ancient Persian philosopher Rumi goes something like this: "Yesterday I was clever, so I wanted to change the world. Today I am wise, so I am changing myself." So what are you going to do? Fight the world so that everything works the way you want it to, or adapt yourself so you can live a more happier and peaceful life? Deepak Chopra nicely puts it when he says, every time you are tempted to react in the same old way, ask yourself, do I want to be a prisoner of the past or a pioneer of the future? So the choice is yours. Will you choose happiness